shaggers. Welcome to a day in the life of Lulu. Let's go check on him.
Look at this dude.
How old, princess? Oh, he's really poor. Damn.
Hello and welcome back to another YouTube vlog.
Wait a minute!
One shaggers! Fuck it, we're running that intro to the death. I don't care. I feel like I've heard it off someone before. I probably have. Welcome back to another prep series vlog. Yes, we're back here again. Today is the 25th of February, which means it's another Wednesday and it's another day off work. Woo! Another win for the employed. Let's go. No golf this time, unfortunately, but we are going to the gym to train limbs again with Grace at about 10:30. So I thought I'd take you guys back through that, a bit of a less rushed limbs day, right? And actually show you guys how I perform my really goated crunch setup as well. I never got around to doing that because we were so rushed. I had to skip abs that time, right? Shh, don't tell coach. This morning at 9 a.m, I have been entrusted by Grace to get her and myself tickets to Tame Impala, who just announced his tour yesterday. It's in October. So the pressure is fucking on me this morning to deliver. So stress out all morning. So thanks for that, Grace. You're just making me stress out and spike my cortisol. Although I will say yesterday, I did forget my lunch. I called up Grace on the way to the gym. I was like, I've forgotten my lunch. I feel like this is a fair enough favor, seeing as I caused her a bit of distress yesterday. I will cop these tickets. I will battle the Ticketek bloody sweats, the little Ticketek demons. Then after the gym, we are planning to go up to the shops because Grace still owes me a couple of colognes for Valentine's Day. So we're going to go to Palermo and we're going to cop us some hectic dupes, right? Add to the fragrance collection. We are smelling good in the Big 26, right? If you do not have any fragrances right now, aren't consciously making the effort to smell better this year, do yourself a favor and fucking go to Palermo, right? They're $40 for a or I think $35 for a fragrance, 50 ml fragrances. It's no excuse to smell like shit in the Big 26 anymore. So fucking pull your head in. And then after that, this afternoon, I put up a little Q&A post on my Instagram. So we're going to just do some questions and give you guys some answers to those questions at the end of the vlog. A little bit of a Q&A. So it is currently 8:26. So we have 34 minutes until the Tame Impala ticket drops. I'm currently drinking a bit of green tea this morning because I'm delaying having my first meal, which is my pre-workout meal, until about 9. That way we are optimizing our pre-workout nutrition to adequately fuel our sessions with adequate glycogen stores, right? That's what we are doing. So I don't know if I mentioned it last vlog as well, but we finally got a tripod for the DJI, right? No more fuck ass angles. So it should make a big difference in today's gym vlog. Alrighty, so I've positioned you guys just in front of the mirror so I can still sort of see what I'm doing. I have gotten better at posing though, I will say, and now I no longer need the mirror as much, which is a nice feeling. It's definitely improved a lot. But I thought I'd run you through a few things. But to explain first, when it comes to the ICN Federation, which is the first 2 shows that I'm doing, classic, they want you to hit at least 2 poses for every shot you do. So I'll show you what I've been working on. that's it. So, just a couple things I thought I'd show you that I'm just working on slowly in the background as the weeks go on. Now, Grace, the cheeky twat, has actually gone and just made a story on her Instagram saying that she reckons I'll be late to the gym, right? So she's asked me to be there at 10:20. She reckons that I'm not going to get there at 10:20. So what we're going to do is we're going to beat her ass to the gym, right? We're going to beat her ass to the gym, right? And we're going to get there before her and we're going to embarrass her, right? We're going to laugh at her and we're going to be the first one there. And she's going to eat her words, right? Alrighty, gang. We've got our pre-workout going down now and we're about to enter the queue for the Tame Impala tickets. I forgot to mention as well. Oh, who's calling me? Oh, it's Grace. Hello?
We're not like doubling the tickets we purchased, you know.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah. I've been restricted.
Oh, there's 7,000 people ahead. Huh? How many people are ahead of you?
It says I've been restricted. Yeah, restricted. What?
What? There's 7,000 people in front of me.
7,000. That's alright. Oh, fuck off. Why have I got restricted fucking access? Look, 8,000 people in front of you is not too bad, right? I had 40,000 people in front of me for Travis Scott tickets and I didn't actually end up getting them, so I don't know why I'm mentioning that. But before I got rudely interrupted by all that nonsense, on Sunday, I wish I kind of vlogged it. I had my first refeed or my first high day where I got to eat. It was about 3,400 calories. And at the moment, because you guys watched my hectic full day of eating last week, I'm only eating about 2,300 calories at the moment. So I had one of the best days I've had in the past 3 months on Sunday. It was unreal. So pretty much I ended up eating nearly 600 grams of carbs for the day. I normally eat 200. So we tripled our intake for the day. I ate like 430 grams of raw weight rice. So like cooked damn near 1.5 kilos of rice. It was bliss, right? I haven't had rice now in over a month, so it was absolutely unreal. Well, the crazy thing about it was, the next day I woke up, right? And I jumped on the scale and I weighed myself. I put on 200 grams from the day before after eating 1,100 calories more and like a stupid amount of carbs. And obviously I drank probably about 6 to 7 liters. I'm not doing it. 6 to 7 liters of water in that day as well. I didn't put on fucking any weight virtually, which is a sign that my body fucking needed that. Holy shit. Talk about carb depletion. Like, I was the definition of it on Sunday. Turning around though has been incredibly difficult. Can you imagine eating all that sort of food in a day? It's like almost like a mini crash out. Controlled crash out, we'll call it. And then going back to normality, right? Going back to eating fucking nothing again. Like, my cravings have never been higher. I've never been hungrier. Like, it has mentally been a battle turning out of that thing. So, it's got me scared for when I finish the show that I'm going to crash out badly, man. Like, badly. Not on the day after or anything, but the weeks that follow it. Like, I will just let loose and just go, fuck yeah. Well, that was a fail. Mission failed. We'll get it next time. All right, we're about to pull into the gym. It is 10:13, right? So I'm 7 minutes ahead. However, I have a weird feeling that I think Grace is already there because she got out of class early. So, look, we beat her time that she said we'd get there. Hopefully, we still beat her, but I don't think it's going to be the case. We're looking for a red Mazda. I don't know. That's not it. Wow, it's actually really busy. This is kind of incredibly upsetting. Oh my God, I think I beat her. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Well. Look who finally decided to show up. I've been sat here atrophying for the last 10 minutes. That's how long I've been waiting.
I said 10:20.
And guess what? I still beat her here. And she's around the corner at the uni.
I'm proud.
Shameful. Make sure you post it on your story as well.
I'm really proud.
Make sure
of
you
you.
post that on your story as well. Up to legs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling it today at all to do legs. Like limb day in theory, when I first started doing it was unreal because you do arms and then you get a huge dopamine boost to do legs after. Now I do arms and I feel fucking tired as shit and now I have to do legs, so finally up to fuck-ass abs. That pendulum set fucking destroyed me. Holy shit, I had to come into the toilet and just sit down for a second and just gather myself before I went back out there. But I'll show you the setup. The reason this setup is so good is because when you do cable crunches facing towards the cable stack, it's very easy for your hips to move back and forth as you're bringing the weight down. And because when we're trying to actually train our abs, all we need to be doing is flexing and extending the spine, right? Minimal hip movement, right? The abs still get a little bit of involvement with hip flexion, but like we realistically just want to be seeing that spine flex and extend, that's it. So facing away from the cable stack means that we can rest our hips up against something solid. So as we come down and flex our spine, our hips aren't going to move backwards. It's not going to shorten the range of motion for the abs, and we're going to get more out of the movement, right? You'll see it's a very easy setup. It's not difficult. I'd recommend putting something under your knees because especially here, the ground is concrete and it hurts. Put something in between your ass and the pole as well, just like with the tricep extension, because it will hurt, right? All right, we made it home. Now tucking into my post-workout oats. That session was a freaking struggle, man. I tell you what, they're getting harder and harder and harder, but we still keep pushing through it. You would have seen like that last rep on pendulum squat. My fucking Lord, what a grind. I was planning on doing cardio after, but I didn't because I think what might be the move is we'll do cardio at the end of the day in the afternoon, and that's when I'll do the Q&A. Q&A cardio makes more sense, right? I wouldn't be opposed to an Arvo swim, man. It's like 30 degrees today. I haven't been to the beach in a hot minute. Today would be the day. So you know what? Let me show you guys our little fragrance collection that we have currently. Oh, look at that. So that's Grace's side, all of this stuff, and my side is all over here. So I already have a couple Palermo fragrances. I've actually got another one in the car, so I've got 3 technically, and I've also got 2 like shitty dupe Chemist Warehouse ones in there as well. But we've got an array here. I tell you what, I've got the Dior Sauvage, I know, basic bitch, but I've had this since like 2020, and there's still bulk in it. Like I don't use it very much. Like it's a very occasional scent. I got Drakkar for Christmas off Grace Mum. I've had Versace Dylan Blue for fucking ever as well. Been in the collection for as long as I think Dior Sauvage has been, and it's nearly ran out. So I'm really savoring it because I actually love Dylan Blue. It's awesome. Then, probably one of the best ones in there, Bujarami. I think that's how you say it, Bujarami. Yeah, Agaha, right? This one is supposed to smell like PDM ripoff, which I don't remember the name of. It's like a sweeter sort of musky smell. I fucking love it. It's actually so good. Oh, another goat, Lattafa Camara, bro. Oh my God. If you want a nice, good, sweet budget fragrance, this is your best friend. This shit is like $50. You get 50 mils. It is sweet. It is like appley, cinnamony, boozy. Oh, fucking, it's unreal. I love it. A JPG, what's this one called again? Paradise Garden, that's right. Coconutty, sandalwood, fucking pretty good. And we also, this is the one that Grace got me the other day for Valentine's, but we have to get more. It's another Lattafa, but it's a Sard. It's not the Camara. It's pretty good. I don't mind it. It's actually another really good, cheap sort of option. The original JPG. I think it's new. This one's nearly empty as well because it's like a vanilla-y lavender. I fucking love it as well. As you can tell, I'm a big, sweet sort of scent guy. I don't really love masculine stuff. That's why I don't love Drakkar. It's fine, and it's good to have that sort of stuff. These 2 are really good. This one's like a sweet sort of like oud one. I actually really love it. I've sort of gone through it. This one I haven't gone through as much. I got it in Melbourne. It smells like rose water. It's really nice, but it's like a date night fragrance. It's not something you'd wear every day. So, but that's the collection. That's the collection you didn't ask for, but I thought I would just show what we're working with so far. And the goal is to just waste more money on smelly waters, because why is that not the goal? Oh yes, Palermo. All right, I had to lock in. We got 2. I got I think it's Initio Side Effect dupe and Tom Ford Vanilla Sex dupe. It's going to be mission keep Grace out of the home section and just get socks. Well, this is the kids section. It's Freddy Fazbear.
While you're doing uni or you're sitting at your desk at work, you can just have Stitch sat on your lap and he's waited.
Unreal.
It's calming.
Now where are the socks? Oh, I've spotted the socks. I need white socks. I need $10 for 5 packs. Pretty good. What the hell? Where are you taking me? And we're in the home section. Stop. Here. Me when I boyfriend. You're boosting for a wee boost, alright? And your booster left.
Oh my god, stop.
Pussy wagon.
Lewis.
Got the new fragrances. Got a bag of spinach and got some socks. So the duality of man right there. Look,
Wait.
everyone, this is Grace's Minecraft house that she wants to show everyone.
First off, please appreciate the beautiful garden
Yeah.
that I have on the outside.
Yeah.
As you walk in and come up the stairway into my boring little house, I need to get stuff.
And in true girlfriend fashion, she's on survival, but she's playing peaceful. So.
Look, also, can I please show everyone? I don't know if you can.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Comment below what you'd rate my Minecraft house out of 10.
Alright, it is nearly 7 o'clock and we have not gone for a swim. So I don't think that that is going to be happening today. However, it is time for the cardio Q&A. I find Q&As are so funny because it's like I'm asking you to ask me questions. Because my opinion is so important. You need to know what my opinion is, right? First question that we have is, what's your advice for someone preparing for their first prep? Well, great question, because I'm currently in prep. Who'd have thought? No, but in all seriousness though, don't overthink it. Honestly, up until this point, so I'm now 13 weeks deep into my very first prep, it has not been as hard, anywhere near as challenging as I thought it was going to be. Don't get it wrong, it's still difficult, it still requires sacrifice, and it requires you to be really good at managing your stress, something that I wasn't fully prepared for, right? I came into it just thinking, you've just got to tick the boxes and get through it, and that's fine. No, you need to tick the boxes, but you need to tick them sustainably. If you can't tick them sustainably each day, you're going to start stressing the fuck out, because you can't do a prep realistically in the background of your life. It has to be your main focus. And if you've never been through quite a rigorous, cutting phase or fat loss phase before, then a prep might actually shock you when you start, and you may actually go, whoa. But I'm going to assume if you're going to start a bodybuilding prep, you've probably been in the swing of, a growth phase and a cutting phase and a fat loss phase for quite a while. It shouldn't be, the bare basics of it shouldn't be a foreign concept to you. It's just picking up the extra little things, like making sure, obviously, you're doing your cardio and your steps, but you'd be doing them in a fat loss phase anyway. And just practicing your posing. That's one thing that is quite difficult, and it's something you've got to schedule in pretty well every day. Otherwise, it's a skill and you won't develop it. And even if you got on a good roll of developing that skill, you can lose it just as quickly as you can develop it. So I think the toughest parts are still yet to come, so I can't really comment on the whole of prep. But up until this point, look, man, it's not been the most difficult thing on planet Earth like a lot of people make it out to be. Make sure you invest in a good coach, and also have plenty of money saved up. This is not a cheap game, I tell you what. Like, I'm going to make $0 off doing this whole thing, and probably spend thousands at the end of it. But I would ballpark that I'm going to be spending probably like $4,000 on this whole thing, which is outrageous. But if that bothers you, I wouldn't be doing a prep if I was you. You're going to need a few $1,000s, lying around to help you out. So just another thing to keep in mind that not many people seem to mention. They always talk about just prep as a whole. It'll be worth it in the end. That's just what I'm telling myself. I can't wait. It is literally just the dusting off of all that effort and presenting it nicely. That's literally it. Next question. Whatever happened to Psalm Goblins? They all started taking Redder. It's pretty simple. They just started taking Redder. Next question. Favorite non-bodybuilding activity / hobby? Now, I read this question earlier in the week and it pissed me off. It really pissed me off because I struggled to come up with an answer quite quickly, because for the last 13 weeks, I have been living, breathing, and eating this whole prep that I don't really think too much about what I do outside of that, and I haven't been doing a lot outside of just that, right? And obviously, having a coaching business and posting online a lot about the gym and things like that, it takes up a good portion of my life. So it's very hard to answer that question like someone that maybe does something like this, but might be really good at drawing, or is a good singer, or plays a sport outside of things. So that was sort of a big thing of me starting this YouTube, was I wasn't satisfied with the answer to that question, is that I don't really know, to be honest with you. Like, I read. That's one thing I picked up sort of in the last couple of years, is I like to read a lot of books. I was going down the self-help route, but I sort of got a bit off that, and I like to read sort of about things that, like, I learn something about. I like psychology books a lot. They're quite fun. And just anything where I'm learning something about history or, you know, injustice, something like that. Like, just something where I can better myself. That's what I find enjoyable about reading, is I can read something and become better because of it. I don't game. Unfortunately, I used to game. I wasn't very good at gaming, but I enjoyed it, and I played a lot with my friends. I was really, like, into sports games. So, like, I was a big fan of 2K, FIFA, Rocket League. Rocket League was probably the only game on this planet that I was actually half decent at and better than my friends at. Every other game, every first-person shooter, anything, I was horrible at. Absolutely cheeks, but I played them all. Big fan of the Switch. We do have a Switch. I like Nintendo games. I like board games as well. We started getting into board games a lot. They're just expensive, but I do want to start buying more and playing more, like card games, board games. But, like, realistically, there's no, like, cool answer to that question, and I hate it. Part of me hates it. So that's why this year is about trying new shit. It's definitely more out there for me, and I just know it. I just haven't been willing to push myself out there and out of my comfort zone to find it. Next question. When are we getting the glute spread? Oh, well, actually, I'm not even going to lie. I took a glute spread picture the other day because I wanted to see my hamstrings and glutes just a bit better, just to see the striations come through. So, I'm going to throw it up on screen in 3 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It was only up for a brief second, so you're going to have to pause it and go back and look at it. And if you did, congratulations. You are No, but I actually did take a photo, so if you want to see it, there it is now. Last question. If you could make any body part more dominant that's lacking, what would it be? Oh, it would probably have to be... I always have wanted bigger biceps, and, like, if it's a personal response to that, I'd probably say bigger biceps, because it'd be just nice to have nice, well-rounded arms. But I will say, when it comes from a bodybuilding standpoint, big arms aren't the be-all and end-all on a bodybuilding stage. They are important, obviously, but big arms are not what wins people bodybuilding competitions. So if I had bigger biceps than I do now, it could look more impressive, but I'd still have a very lacking physique, in the sense of probably my shoulders. It's the one thing that I wish I had bigger, huge 3D boulder delts. Would make everything pretty much, because I have quite a blocky waist as it is. But a big part of why I have a blocky waist is because I don't have huge shoulders, right? It gives off the illusion that my waist is bigger than it is, because I'm not as wide up on the top here as I would like to be. So big shoulders are by far and away the most aesthetic muscle group to have. Like, that's not even close. So, yeah, give me some 3D delts. You'd be getting frame mogged, right? Bloody Clav getting frame mogged. No. The universe would get frame mogged by me if I had 3D delts, right? That's a level of 3D delts that I'm talking about I want, right? Well, that's the questions, and that's also my cardio. I only do 20 minutes. As you can tell, it's not the most rigorous thing, but I do that 5 times a week. Get a load of this view just quickly. That is the view from our balcony, by the way. I don't think this camera is going to give it the justice it deserves. Quick thumbnail. But yeah, that's everything, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, anything, leave them down below. Drop a like, subscribe. You know the gist. We're going to keep this momentum rolling, all prep, you best believe. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support. We'll catch you next week.